All right, brother man, what's up? So I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you that I just saw one of the best movies I've ever seen last night, and I just found out that you've seen it too, but I think I'd still like to describe it, so hopefully I can get Leanne to watch it. So the movie is Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It's written and directed by Martin McDonagh, who I have always loved since reading his play The Pillow Man and then seeing his play The Pillow Man at DePaul University, where Leanne and I both went to school. And it is a phenomenal, dark, genius play, and I've always loved his mind ever since I saw that. So once he started directing movies like In Bruges, I was pretty into the idea of this man making films. So it stars Frances McDormand, who won Best Actress for her role in this film. It also has Woody Harrelson, who's nominated for Best Supporting Actor in the Oscars. Sam Rockwell, who was the winner of the Best Supporting Actor category. John Hawkes, who you know from I believe he's in Deadwood. Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones, come on. Caleb Landry Jones, who is awesome in Get Out, which was also big at the awards this year. Lucas Hedges, who was in Lady Bird, which is amazing. And Clark Peters, who we love from both Treme and The Wire. So those are just a few of the people in the movie, but there's a lot of other people in the movie, and they're all freaking amazing. So anyway, Martin McDonagh, he got inspired by this to make this movie because he saw some billboards when he was driving on a highway in an interstate in America, and it just sent chills through his spine. It was basically like a murder case or mystery where it was unsolved, and this guy was calling out the local police force, and he just wrote this whole script. The story is so good, so original. The acting is freaking incredible, and Sam Rockwell, Frances McDormand, they deserve every ounce of that, of the accolades they've gotten for their performances. Woody Harrelson is phenomenal. There is so much going on in this whole story that I can't even. I don't think that by telling you some of the things that happen, it's even a spoiler. There's murder. There's incredible arguments, beautiful monologues, there's arson, there's rape, there's the most beautiful suicide note of all time. It's just devastating, raw, beautiful humanity just displaying itself with a phenomenal cast. The music is by this guy Carter Burwell, who I had never heard of or didn't know his name, but he actually he's done scores for films by the Coen brothers, Spike Jonze, David O. Russell, and Martin McDonagh. Literally, does it get better than that? Not really. The story is about a woman who puts up 3 billboards calling out the local police force because her daughter was raped and killed, and there was no arrests made. So it was her way of stirring things up, and it stirs shit up in their local town. And what ensues is there was 9 of us sitting in a room, and we were all just like completely mind blown by this movie. When you get 9 very talkative, very happy-go-lucky friends to sit there riveted by the storyline, performance, and just the tone of the movie, you know it's good. This is without a doubt one of the best movies I've ever seen. I'm sure there's all kinds of debates about its merits in many thousands of ways, but it's gotten really good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. They've won a lot of awards, and I think at the end of the day, you just cannot touch acting like this and writing like this. It was nominated for Best Picture. It was also nominated for the Best Original Screenplay, up against nonetheless. Up against no. What am I trying to say? No less. It was up against Get Out, which won. Jordan Peele, who Caleb Landry Jones was in that movie. The Big Sick, Kumail Nanjiani and Emily Gordon, which was amazing. Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig, which is a phenomenal movie. And The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro and Vanessa Taylor, who, that's also a very inventive movie. So how the hell was it going to win? I think it could have won. They all could have won. But this year has been a huge high point of original cinema. And this one was probably the one I was the least familiar with. It was the last one of those 5 that I hadn't seen. And it blew me the freak away. So I hope you guys check it out. Leanne, I'm talking to you. Right in the microphone. It's just you and me. Watch this movie. Davis, rewatch it with her. I love you both.